Hey guys, welcome to another episode of HalfTime Roomies. And on today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Tampa Bay Gronkowski, which is a term that I have now realized that I can be sued for because this actually is a term that's been trademarked. But fuck it, I have a good legal team.
Yeah.
So we'll take care of that when it happens.
Yeah.
As always, I will be your moderator in chief, Thomas the House Putten Madam. On my right, we have Yashraj, the tank Dylan. And to my left, we have Roopam, King Sin Singh. So we're going to start off today's discussion with the little fact that Rob Gronkowski is now part of the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
So how do you think this affects the Buccaneers' fates going forward?
He's a part of the Buccaneers with Tom Brady. So Brady signed with the Bucks, and the Bucks traded for Gronk, I think in the 4th round of the draft this year. It's going to be good. It's going to be interesting. The Buccaneers, I guess, were 15th in the ESPN power ratings when they, I think, had signed Brady. I think it jumped up to 10th over time, and now with Gronk, I think they're up at 7th. So they are one of the favorites in the NFC to go to the Super Bowl. It will be tough, though. It will be tough. They still do have to go through the 49ers, the Packers, the Seahawks, the Saints. Still quite a few good teams that they have to go through. And on the other hand, I mean, the AFC is still as strong as ever. I mean, Ravens and the Chiefs have been, just getting stronger and stronger as time goes by. So it seems like Bucks have a good foundation to build off of with their new coach as well. It seems like Bucks have a good future for the next couple of years. How does this play into their hands with the drafts and all, and with the new signings? We'll have to see.
Roopam, what do you think?
No, I pretty much agree with Yash for the most part. I think Rob Gronkowski made a very, it was a very interesting chess move on his part. I think what is great for the Buccaneers at this point is the fact that now they have two players that know each other's rhythms, that know each other's movements. They know how the other has played. They have experience. And on top of that, they have Bruce Arians, who's the new head coach, who is a relatively experienced, good coach.
I want to introduce Bruce Arians, the coolest damn coach in the NFL.
That's a little hard to follow, but I can't tell you how excited I am to be here. There's 3 keys to winning in this league: ownership, general manager, head coach combination. Then when you have a quarterback, you got a pretty good start.
So yeah, they are so much better now than they were with just Tom Brady and Bruce Arians alone. Them both together, that's enough of a duo to potentially make them a very dynamic and interesting watch for this season.
Playing with Tom is special. I mean, he's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, and to build a connection with a quarterback too is something special. I mean, you've seen it many times with many other players. They can switch teams, and they might not have the same chemistry as they'd have with one of their other quarterbacks. So we have a great chemistry out there, and every time we get together, it's just like the old days. It doesn't matter if we take a month off or 6 months apart. We just go out there and we're throwing the ball just like it's a normal practice.
It's one of the best tandems in the last decade, I would say. Like of the past decade, it is one of the best tandems, one of the best duos to have played football. Again, another great duo that could be mentioned is Julian Edelman with Tom Brady, right? So it's a good combo and a good headache for Tampa Bay to have.
So now that the draft has taken place and with the loss of Brady and Gronk, how do you think this is going to affect the Patriots?
The thing is, the Patriots will probably still do fine. I think the question last time around was which one of them would do better. And I think that's even more up in the air and a bit of a toss-up now. We were talking about this earlier. The Patriots have made some moves. They signed 15 new rookies, including 2 quarterbacks. And David Andrews, who's their center, said that he's going to be taking up the leadership role that, that Tom Brady used to fill in earlier. So they're clearly trying to understand and develop the team, post Brady. But I do think they probably, as it stands currently, they probably have a longer way to go, I think it would seem to me now, than the Buccaneers do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what do you think about just Bill Belichick being able, do you think he's the guy to kind of build up the youth though?
Right. That's why I said they'll still do fine, right? The Buccaneers, they are now in a way better position than they were before. But Belichick will still do fine with his team. He's great at developing players, and he'll still do that. It's just nothing has changed much strategically on the Patriots side. It's really more like what's happened on the Buccaneers camp. In the Buccaneers camp, sorry.
The Patriots remain mostly unchanged because I think Brady was a write-off for them, 5-6 months ago, right? Gronk was not in the picture. He had retired more than a year ago. So for them, it's not a loss. They're not treating this as having to adjust a lot in terms of the game plan and the tactics. It has become a longer haul for them, though. They will take time to kind of reach those heights again if they ever do. But with the Bucks, it's changed a lot because Bucks also went out and I think picked up a lot of free agents, mostly defensive free agents. So they've kind of strengthened their defensive line. Their offense was good, and then they brought on two giants in Brady and Gronk. So I think now Bucks have a clear edge over the Patriots in a head-to-head matchup, but still Bucks have to go through a bigger grind in the NFC. The Patriots, I think, are ranked 15 in the ESPN Power List. And with, I think, the teams like Ravens and Chiefs, I don't really see them going through those two. I was kind of shocked that the Chiefs, actually wasn't shocked, but I was kind of hoping that the Ravens would rather take it over the Chiefs. But, Titans are a good team in the AFC. And even the Bills have done well. The Buffalo Bills did pretty well last season. So,
how do you think your own teams are gonna fare?
The Seahawks had a pretty good season this past season. So, and Marshawn Lynch is coming back.
Yeah, apparently he's trying to come back. Yeah.
And so, you're never gonna recreate the magic from back in the day, but yeah, I think the Seahawks will have a pretty good. They did really well last season, better than I think most people at the beginning of the season thought they would.
Yeah.
So I think I have a good feeling for the Seahawks, even though I am wearing a Cowboys hat. Forget me.
Let that be noted.
Yeah. I think the Packers will do well. The problem with the Packer Nation is that fans have been split over the way the draft has gone. We clearly needed a wide receiver. We clearly needed to give Aaron Rodgers some more running options, but then we went and got Jordan Love, who, okay, it's fine. We needed a backup quarterback. We needed somebody to take over the reins from Aaron Rodgers in the next few years. But will that maybe push him out? I don't know, because when Brett Favre was there, they drafted Aaron Rodgers, and I think Favre was gone in the next 2 or 3 seasons. And he was the same age. I think he was 36. Rodgers is now 35. So they were kind of in the same boat at the same age. And so that is what it looks like with Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur. Apparently there have been rumors that he's been kind of fed up with Aaron Rodgers and the way he demands things, the way he tries to take control from LaFleur with the team. So it's not the best draft we could have had. It was a decent draft. We can build on the draft, but the Packers, I think, are still ranked 6 or 7 on the ESPN power rankings, which I think is a bit low. I think they should be 5th on the list, but I don't know. I think they're going to win their own division. I think they'll smother Bears and fucking Vikings and the fucking Lions as well. So they'll do fine in their division, but again, like it's a toss-up going up against the 49ers, who have been pretty lethal.
Cool. So just taking it back to the question that started this YouTube channel in the first place, you guys made your judgments on our very first episode.
Yeah.
So now that this has happened, now that Gronk is now also on the Buccaneers, going back to who do you think is going to do better in the season? Do you think it's going to be the Buccaneers or the Patriots?
That was not the question. The question in the original video was who do better, Brady or Belichick?
Well,
Yes. That is
I as the moderator can change the questions and change the narrative whenever I want, okay?
No, he can answer your question. I think the Buccaneers will be more of a. They're already talking about most of the Bucks game will be primetime games.
yeah.
Right, so they're gonna put a lot more. They're gonna try to put as many eyeballs on those games as possible. The Patriots will have a more subdued, mellow season. So yeah, if you're asking me just like who do I think will have a more explosive season or a more, engaging and like fun season, I think it'll be the Bucks just because there's so much hubbub around.
That is
What
very
happened there?
diplomatically answered. We're not looking for diplomacy over here. Who will win your prediction?
I think the Bucks will do better this season than the Patriots.
Okay.
Yeah, I predicted the Bucks to do, or Brady to do better than Belichick. With Gronk, his stats will definitely go up. The Bucks will do well. I think they'll finish better than the Patriots. And I think Bucks now have a better chance of winning a Super Bowl before Belichick actually does.
I agree with that.
How the mighty have fallen.
Yeah.
How your opinions have swayed so much in the matter of 3
Right,
weeks.
because reality happened.
Experts over here not foreseeing these unforeseeable events.
I'm sticking by my
Your guns.
my predictions. I said that
and
Brady would have a better season.
Right, and I'm being a man and realizing that things change and you can't just live in your
Yeah.
little fantasy
That's
world.
good, I think we need to be talking about like toxic masculinity, and when it's time to be a man, you have to be a man. And these are the noble qualities of men.
Yeah.
On showcase for you only on the Halftime Roomies. So thank you for watching another episode. This has been a fun discussion as always with my two jigri dos.
It was good to be back.
It's good, yeah, exactly. It's
been
good
a
to
while.
have you back. All right, so on that note, toodaloo from me. And
As usual, you've forgotten the plug for the
oh,
podcast.
fucking hell, dude, why do I keep
So-
doing this? This isn't even a fucking bit. Like, I just genuinely forget.
Yeah, we just did it.
Yeah, we just did it like
it.
10 minutes ago. I'll let you do the podcast thing, but I will say, go like, share, and subscribe to our channel.
Yeah. And give us a listen on the Halftime Roomies podcast on Google, Apple, and Spotify.
And on that note, toodaloo, my friends.
Cheerio.